I go to put a lawn in someone's house, the first thing I want to do is assess a couple of the site conditions. The first is the sun. Sod needs full sun to grow well, and obviously we've got that here. The other thing I like to check is the topsoil. I take and use this soil probe. I'm going to push it down into the ground, and it will tell me how deep the layer is, and here it's good 6 or 8 inches, and that's great. Now we're going to take a look at the soil itself and check it for texture. See how when I push on it, it clumps together? Mm-hmm. That tells me it's a little on the heavy side, so we're going to thin it out a little bit as part of our preparation. But before we can do any of that, we got to get rid of all this ugly grass. You ready?
I am.
Now, a lot of people would rototill this old grass into the topsoil. A couple problems with that. You got to rake out all those little clumps, and if you don't get them all up, you'll end up with a bumpy lawn. The other is there's a lot of weeds in here, and if they don't come out, they'll end up coming through right into your new lawn. So what I like to do to remove the grass is use a sod cutter. This is a gas engine on it and a blade underneath that vibrates, goes underneath the grass, cutting it off at root level. So what I'm going to do is start cutting the lawn. You're going to grab the wheelbarrow, load it up as quick as you can, and get it out of here. What I want to do now is loosen this soil, and we need to do that so the roots can go way down into the soil. It makes for a stronger, drought-resistant lawn. In order to do that, I'm using this big hydraulic tiller, and I'm going down about 6 or 8 inches deep into the soil. But I can't get over next to the fence, so I'm going to have you use this mini tiller to get that area. If you look, stand this right up, go up on the other end. Got the on-off right here. We're on. You all set?
Yep.
Okay, take it, bring it right over. All right. You're gonna find it pulls better on the backstroke, so let it run up, pull back. What we're going to do now is we're going to cover this whole area with 2 inches of this sand compost mix I made up. But as I took some sand and compost, mixed it together 50-50, we're going to add this to the soil, and it's really going to help with the structure of the soil with the compost and the drainage with the sand. Okay. Make a great medium for these roots to go down into. Okay. So spread it out 2 inches, and I'm going to cover the whole place with it, and then we'll rototill it again, all right?
Yep.
Down here in this corner of the yard, we're not going to put down sod. We're going to take and dig it out about 4 inches deep and put in playground chips. To make sure we don't get any soil mixed in with the playground chips, we're going to put down landscape fabric right up to the fence. Let's get the other one. Good. Bring it in a little bit to that edge I made. That looks pretty good. We'll put the wood chips in and then we'll trim this off. Gotta make them thick enough the kids can play and not go through to the fabric, all right?
Okay.
Look at this soil. This is unbelievable. That sand and compost we added really created a great soil structure for our sod to grow in. Now we're going to add a couple of things. The first is starter fertilizer. That helps the grass grow, but more importantly, it'll help the roots grow, and that's what we need to get the grass established. Then we're going to add some lime. This will help lower the acidity of the soil, and that'll also help the grass grow.
How do you know how much to put down?
You read the directions on the bag. Come on, let's get it down so we can put some grass down. There, setting's all good. Here we go. All right, the last step is finish grade. This is our last chance to get everything nice and level and to cover up any footprints that might be in here before we put the sod down. I'm gonna take my time and make sure it's absolutely perfect. All right, here's your lawn. Each one of these pallets contains 500 square feet of sod. It's gonna take 3 pallets to do your yard. Now, this is a mix of bluegrass and fescue grown under perfect conditions for 14 months. Yesterday morning, they came in and they cut the sod, rolled it up and put it on the pallets, stored it in a barn overnight to keep it nice and cool, and then shipped it up to us this morning. It is so important for a successful sod job to get fresh sod and put it down right away.
Well, let's get to it.
Okay, we'll roll this one up. You can drop it right in the wheelbarrow. We'll fill the wheelbarrow up and head into the backyard. All right, bring that in nice and close so we don't have to walk too far with it. That's good right there, okay? Every piece of sod we put down, you're gonna take it just like this, and I want it with this edge facing to the right.
Okay.
Watch what's gonna happen here now. If we do it right, and I set it where I want, I can just flip it down like that, and that's how quick we can go. Now give me one more piece right here. Tongue against this end. Hey, see your big feet?
Yep.
This ground is so soft that you're gonna leave big imprints. Stay behind where we're gonna roll out, okay? Now, look over here. Once we get this in, the secret to a good sod job is marrying this joint together. When you're done, you should not be able to tell where the joints are. How's that look? Pretty good?
Looks beautiful.
Give me another one. All right, now because our soil is so nice and soft, we have indentations from where we were working before, so we're just gonna run the rake over it quick, and then we can put down our next piece of sod. But we're gonna do something different with this piece of sod. We're starting a new row, and if I let them stay full length, we wanna make sure there's no place that has a continuous joint in the sod.
Oh, like laying down bricks.
Right, a staggered bond. So what I'm going to do is take this piece, use this razor knife, and I'm going to cut it in half. And we're going to save that because we're going to use it in another row. Now just give me a whole piece. We drop that right in place, marry it there. We go right by our joint. Perfect. All right. Let's rake out a little more and then we can lay down some more sod. Alrighty. Hold on one sec. Well, the sod's down, now comes the most critical step, and that's watering. You're gonna have to water this lawn 3 times a day the first week, twice a day the second week, once a day the third week, and after that, put it on your regular cycle.
Got it.
So, what do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I can't believe that just a few hours ago, this was bumpy, uneven, it was a mud pit. Now, it's a beautiful lawn. I know I love it, but the kids are gonna absolutely love it.
I can't wait to see the kids running around going crazy out here.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.